welcome into Getting Help from Uncle Sam, I think. Be our guest. Just let's have a good time, folks, and let's talk about things that really matter to all of us. And our guest today is Lindy Blanchard. Oh, I know you as Lindy, Linda Blanchard, but Lindy. I know you as Lindy. And I've known, gosh, your mom and her husband for 60 years. So that's a long time. But I love what you've done with the orphanages and with all of the good things that you and Johnny have done.
Thank you so much.
We're talking about, you're running for governor.
Yes, ma'am.
So there are a couple of things I really would like to talk about. One of them is we come up against this every single day. And it is great to bring business to our state. But if you bring business here, you've got to have a workforce.
You do.
And I'd like to, you were sharing something about visiting Opelika.
Yes. It's rare that my jaw was dropped. And all day yesterday I was dropping my jaw visiting Opelika High School. They are a school that has created an environment to learn. And if you want to go into welding or culinary or farming, they have created that environment for learning as well as education side on basic education. They partner with Southern University across the street, and they give hope and opportunity to everyone in the area. This is a wonderful high school that you don't have to apply for to get in. This is a public high school and gives opportunity for that zip code. I want to be that governor that gives that same opportunity for all the zip codes in Alabama for opportunity and hope, because that's what's going to bring up our workforce and reduce the population in our prisons at the same time, because it gives hope.
So basically, what I love is you're very much toward not everybody needs to go to college.
No.
Not everybody should go to college. And what I see you saying is you want to break that myth that a blue-collar job is beneath a white-collar job. It isn't. And furthermore, I was a school teacher, and I know plumbers that make a lot more than I do.
And welders.
And welders and people who operate lines in manufacturing. And doggone it, that is a skill that is just so needed and highly respected.
And it's needed to bring in these big businesses.
Amen.
Not only because we have the workforce development, but people want to come to a state that has a great education system.
That's right.
So when you couple the education plus workforce development, it's a win. You don't have to beg people to come in and put their business in the state.
I absolutely love that. And, you know, we were also talking about how important the military is to the state of Alabama. And, you know, we're here in Montgomery, so we have Maxwell Gunter.
We do.
And not many people understand, that contributes $200 million a day to our economy.
Number one, we need to protect our bases for this state. We are a military state.
Yes.
And we need to protect that. As a former ambassador working with Marines, I also worked with European Command abroad in Europe.
Right.
And so I'm very connected in all areas of our service department, and we want to remain that state that is known for our military. And it's, you know, productive for the people. I mean, it's a win-win. So anything I can do as governor to protect our bases, I'm all in.
How do you see health care in our state, Lindy?
Health care, just like education, should not be determined by zip code. We need to offer good health care across the board in Alabama. Our rural areas are suffering with the health care situation. You should not have to drive an hour to go to the doctor, and Lord help you if you have an emergency in some of the rural areas.
I think that I find this interesting. Now, you were running for the Senate, you changed. What motivated you? What drives you to run for the governor?
When I served as ambassador, I knew I wanted to come back and serve. I thought God wanted me to jump in the Senate race, but it took that moment to go across the state and engage with the people of Alabama, listen to the voice of the people of Alabama, and they were really unanimous in asking me across the board, will you run for governor? We need a conservative governor. This state is the 4th most conservative state in the United States, and we don't reflect that in our governorship. Governor Ivey's ranked about in the 15 area.
I think one of the things that you said was that you have a tremendous prevalence of, and of course it's everywhere, but you are very adamant about getting rid of corruption, and one thing that might allow you to do some of that is the fact that how's your campaign financed?
100% I am financing my own campaign, and it's because this state is ranked number 4 as well in corruption. And we can do better. We are a conservative Christian state, and our government should reflect that. So I'm that candidate that does not allow padding of the pockets, I call it, padding pocket policies that are being driven through and pushed through our government, and I'll be that governor that you can count on, that I'm going to listen to the people and vote how the people want me to vote, not any woke corporation that has tried to get into someone's pocket.
Well, thank you, and it's unusual to find that in a candidate, and we are delighted. And as we move along, and as the race progresses, then we'll come back and talk about some more of these issues. And Lindy, thank you for being with us.
Thank you.
All right, well,
Thank you
God
so
bless
much.
you, and thanks, folks. Study your candidates well, and we'll be right back.